Blowing up everything, yeah, do 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 do, blowing up everything, blowing up everything, explosive arrows, dun 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 dun. Hello everybody, CrazyHorn99 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Better Bows mod, and I guess it looks like a skeleton head. Man, I don't need you to share. Okay, so the Better Bows mod basically incorporates different arrows and bows into the game, and I will be showing both. And one thing to note about this mod is that when bows break, they'll still be in your inventory, and you can just pull them back, and they'll automatically restring them. And when you do that, the enchantments will not be lost, so it's a good way to take your stuff. Yeah, I just broke that. I don't know why. No. I got this. Okay, so I need this. I need that. Get over the fence. Are you serious? Okay, there it goes. Alright, so I'll add these in there from testing earlier. But the first thing to note is that the regular bow, the crafting recipe changes. It stays the same except you put one piece of leather in the middle, and that'll give you a normal bow with normal bow stats. Now the next bow we have here is a recurve bow, and I tried crafting this like this with one bow just in the center of the crafting table, and it did not give me a recurve bow. However, that's what they did have on the forum post for the crafting recipe. So, I really don't know too much about that. And the recurve bow, it fires faster than the normal bow, but it has less durability, and it takes longer to pull back. But like I said before, the arrows go faster, so that was the one pro to that. The next bow we have here is the longbow, and you craft that by taking a bow and putting a string to the left, and then a stick on top and bottom of the string, and that'll give you the longbow. And the longbow is very long range, it's the longest in the mod, or normal Minecraft, and it fires the really fast arrows, but it does take longer than the normal bow to pull back still. The next bow we have, I think I'm pronouncing this right, but I think it's the Yummy, or Yumi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways, that is crafted with sugarcane, which is actually kind of strange, but sugarcane like this, leather, and then string on the side, and then we'll give you the Yummy. And that has high power and range, and oh great, it's raining. Alright, well let's fix that. Don't want toggle downfall. Way to rain on my parade. I'm trying to do a mod review here. You can get out of here, please. Well, it should stop pretty soon. The next bow we have here is the composite bow, and this is by far the most complicated crafted bow in the mod. Okay, so what you have to do is you go on a crafting table and you take a rotten flesh, and you put it over a water bottle, and that'll give you a bottle of rotten flesh. And you take that, and you cook it up in a furnace, and that will give you a bottle of hide glue. And then you put one stick, 3 string down the side, a leather, a bone, and a bottle of hide glue. And then I'll give you the composite bow, and that has the fastest firing in the mod, and it doesn't take very long to pull back, but it does also have less durability. And so that is about it for the bows that's in this mod. That's all the bows that it has to offer right now. But the next thing they have is a quiver, which you craft it with 3 leather in the shape of a bowl with a string in it. And it actually gives you the quiver with the durability at 0, but you can still take it. And then up at the top, you notice it adds the little bar up at the top of my screen. And if you right click, you can put different kinds of arrows in here. They do only stack at 16 though, but you can use like, here let me go just take some random arrows, and then you can put them in the quiver. And, oh shoot, one arrow. And you can put different arrows in there, and then when at the top you'll see, and you can just change your arrows through that to what arrows you shoot as long as you have a bow. And I don't know why I threw those, but okay, so next we're gonna move on to the new arrows that this mod offers, but first let me clear out my inventory here. Let's do that. And let me also go back over here and grab just the normal bow, since that's probably what most of you guys are accustomed to. And we'll take the first arrow, which is the fire arrow, and there's two ways you can craft this. You can craft it with an arrow with a piece of coal, and I'll give you one fire arrow. And I craft it with two arrows on the bottom and a blaze powder, and I'll give you two. And this arrow basically just sets things on fire, so let me go ahead and let's shoot it here. Now it should just set thatch on fire. Should. What? Do I have... What the heck? I was testing this earlier, it worked. Maybe it only works on mobs. And, oh, those pigs. Let's go test it. They're gonna be our test dummies. What? Oh, maybe? Maybe. Let me try with a bow from the mod. Maybe that's how you have to do it. And also, there is a glitch right now where... Oh, yep, there it goes. You just have to use a bow from the mod. But when you pull back arrows, as you can see, it doesn't show the arrows right away. And that is a glitch, but I think they are trying to fix that. And let's go ahead and set one of these pigs on fire just for the fun of it. Burn! And you can get some quick torch up that way too. But anyways, alright, so the next kind of arrow that we have is the impact explosive and the timed explosive. Now the impact explosive is crafted with a redstone torch, a gunpowder, and an arrow. Let's take that and fire that one first. And that one, it will explode on impact when it hits the ground, and it makes a nice size explosion. Probably not as big as a TNT, but it's a pretty nice size. And then the timed explosive is crafted with gunpowder, string, and an arrow. And that one takes a few seconds to set off, so let's go ahead and shoot that. And that makes a lot bigger of an explosion, but as you see, it doesn't explode right when it hits the ground. It takes a little bit. I guess if you're closer to the ground, it'll probably make a bigger difference. Oops, I picked it back up. Oh, well. See, this one hits the ground, and it takes like maybe about 1 second or two to explode. So they can both be useful. There's a cave somewhere around here. But it's over there. Alright, so the next arrow we have is the ender arrow, and this is probably one of my favorites because you shoot it, and it just teleports you wherever you shoot it. So you can just teleport around by doing that. You can just get everywhere fast. Let's see if we can get back up there. Oh no, I shot that too far. Where are we? I think it's over there. Let's try and shoot this. Oh no, I overshot it again. Oh well, I'm just gonna fly up there. Enough with that. Whoops, no, I didn't want to... well, I guess we'll experiment with a new bow now. Longbow. And, this one, it looks kind of funny in your inventory, but, you know. Alright, next we have is a torch arrow. And this one is really cool too. Wherever you shoot it, wherever the arrow lands, it just automatically places a torch there. See? It just pops the torch down. So if we do /time set night... It's not dark enough. What? Alright, well, anyways, you can just use it to light up the dark. And it's pretty neat. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. Now, next arrow we have is the drill arrow. And this one is extremely good for mining. But as you can see, it takes a lot to craft. It takes 3 flint, sticky piston, redstone torch, 3 arrows, and it will only give you 1 drill arrow. And let me back up and go to the crafting recipe for this. It's basically just an arrow with an ender pearl. And the crafting recipe for the, for the torch arrow. It's a torch and arrow, so they're both pretty self-explanatory. With this one, you just shoot it, and it just kind of makes a hole. But it also helps a lot if you're like standing on it, and you can just shoot down. And you see it drills a pretty big hole, so it'll get you down to bedrock pretty fast if you just keep on using that. Need just dirt? I don't need your charity dirt. Let's get that out of there too. Alright, and the last arrow that is different in this mod that we have are potion arrows and splash potion arrows. Now, I went and made regeneration ones, and it's crafted the same way, just whether you use a splash potion or a regular potion. But you can use any potion, not just regeneration, but I just chose regeneration. So, for just the regular one, you actually have to hit something with it for that thing to be regenerating. So let's go ahead and do some damage to one of these pigs. And then you can see if we shoot it with a regeneration arrow, it'll... Stop running. Stop running. Oh, see, he did have the effect on him, you can see that, even though he died. So you can see the effect on him that he's regenerating. So for the regeneration one, you do have to hit it right on the target, but Or, I mean, not for the generation one, but for
No personal
you
media.
have to hit it right on the target. And then for the splash potion one, you can miss by a little bit because it will splash in an area like, see, you can see it splash in Eye of Regeneration. So you can just kind of shoot these on the ground. It basically serves the same purpose as a splash potion. You can just shoot them out of your bow. Shoot that pigs over here. Didn't even see that one splash. There we go. Oh my gosh, I hit it. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to give a generation. But okay, everyone. Well, that was a legit mod review. And I will probably be doing some more mod reviews. And that was the Better Bows mod, and I will leave a link to the mod down in the description, so if you want to try it by yourself, it's a pretty cool mod. There is different Better Bows mods, but this is the one. I'll leave a link to the one that I did, and you can check it out and play around with it. It's really fun. I was on here messing around with it for quite a few hours before I actually recorded this. So yeah, I really enjoy this mod. And also, one thing that I want to talk about before I finish this video is, sorry, I'm just kind of pacing. I do that when I talk. But anyways, one thing I want to talk about is I do know now I only do have 12 subscribers, and I don't do this channel only for the subscribers. I do have a lot of fun, but I also have only been getting like 3 or 4 views on my videos lately, and with 12 subscribers, I feel like I should be getting more than that. And it takes about 6 hours every day to do one of these videos. I don't know, maybe some of you actually have a YouTube channel and you do this, so you would know that. But for me, it takes about 6 hours every day. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would like tell your friends and stuff, because for just like 3 or 4 people to watch this, I don't know if it's worth like 6 hours of time. But I do thank you for subscribing to me, and I've been having a lot of fun with this lately, and I'm definitely going to continue it for a very long time. And I think that's about it. Better Bows mod. Yeah. Better Bows mod. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. See you later.